Parks Canada says it's okay to smoke pot at campsites.
Here's a summary of the article.
Parks Canada is clearing cannabis fans to light up at its campsites, with a few restrictions. Campers heading out to one of Canada's national parks can start adding cannabis to their kit. While Parks Canada campgrounds are public areas, the agency treats individual campsites as temporary domiciles for our visitors. For this reason, at Parks Canada campgrounds, consumption of cannabis will be permitted in campsites, spokesperson Marie-Helen Brisson wrote in an email. Marijuana won't be permitted in common areas within campgrounds, either, such as playgrounds, kitchen shelters, washrooms, parking areas or roads within Parks Canada's networks of parks, national historic sites, national marine conservation areas and historic waterways. Brisson said Parks Canada's approach to cannabis will be similar to its policy on the possession and consumption of alcohol. Parks Canada said campers should learn about local provincial, territorial or municipal laws on cannabis before bringing marijuana to a national park, and warned that marijuana impairment can increase the risk of serious injury from wilderness activities. Transport Canada is warning travellers about the laws by erecting signs at airports, ferry and cruise terminals, and at railway stations at exit points from Canada.
This post received a score of 58,450, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Part of a policy of offering visitors a consistent and predictable experience at national parks across the country. While Parks Canada campgrounds are public areas, the agency treats individual campsites as temporary domiciles for our visitors. For this reason, at Parks Canada campgrounds, consumption of cannabis will be permitted in campsites, spokesperson Marie-Helen Brisson wrote in an email. Marijuana won't be permitted in common areas within campgrounds, either, such as playgrounds, kitchen shelters, washrooms, parking areas or roads within Parks Canada's networks of parks, national historic sites, national marine conservation areas and historic waterways.
Obligatory edit because I can't possibly adequately reply to 1/10 of the replies. Something top comment about reasonable dicks. If I can ever afford a holiday again, you bet it's gonna be Canada. Always wanted to see Iron Maiden across the world, so I'll bring them, you guys bring some weed. But on a serious note, it's not hard to be discreet when smoking even stinkier varieties. Don't be dicks with your new freedoms, guys.
This is a great approach, common sense policy. Canada really doing things right.
The new provincial government in Quebec is talking about raising the age to 21, and some parks in Montreal are banning it. I don't see how anything will change about use there, long term, once it's legal. There weren't a bunch of people being arrested for this. Edit. I just looked up more recent news for Montreal, and it's good news.
Having grew up in Ottawa, those bridges are going to be busy as fuck. 18-year-olds from Ontario going over to Quebec to buy booze, and 18 to 20-year-olds from Quebec coming over to buy weed.
Hopefully we can all just meet in the middle. Well, I'm too old for all that but cheap booze.
Several years ago we were at a campsite in Canada and asked our neighbors for weed. We smoked with them and got so high I couldn't walk. They then told me they were probation officers. They were funny as hell. I smoked with OPP officers before. Everyone smokes weed in Canada.
So, you're down with OPP?
Hey, you know me.
You down with my HAMBURGUESAS?
Mas papas frites.
Where else would you smoke LMAO, Justin Trudeau?
Do we really even need to say this? J. Trudeau.
Because it's 2018. JT. Because it's 2015. Justin Trudeau.
I mean, come on, Justin, stop calling me Justin Trudeau.
I get no respect. Justin Dangerfield Trudeau.
Dude, weed, Justin, dude, weed, Trudeau.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.